Hey guys, Marcinkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we've been waiting for a little bit more news about things going on in the worldwide celebration as we are continuing through part 3. I did a video talking about it. We've all been kind of talking about how the celebration feels like it has been a little bit slow, a little bit dragging, but we got a bit of information that we weren't expecting today. We got the confirmation in the news about the new Blue Zone stages, but that was something that was already in the Part 3 event info. Interesting that we didn't get it until today when the stages come out tomorrow, but there you go. And we're getting a new event that's something to do with getting wallpapers that we still don't really know the details for. However, we did finally get a new bit of information. As you can see on the screen, the JP Dokkan account tweeted out a thing here, and then we do actually have a notification in game in the news in global. However, it is just to announce the actual event itself is coming out. So global continues to not post the details for the EZAs or anything, so very annoying as we move into the sync that we're still kind of in this position where details are only really being shared on the JP social media, so then we are relying on people in the community essentially to do the translations for us. So shout out to Minato for getting these posted. They're out nice and quick. So we are going to go through them here. We did a quick Google Translate just to have a skim through on the stream, and he definitely seems like he could be pretty good, but Google Translate is notoriously terrible, so very difficult to get the full picture of what he does from that. So again, shout out to Minato, but we have the translations here for STR, TUR, BROLY, Super EZA. Finally, we have an STR unit getting a Super EZA. He'll be the first one, right? So we now are just waiting for an INT Super EZA. But this is his passive. So Ki +2, attack and defense 200%. Then he gets attack and defense 150% when attacking. So pretty significant buff. He gets attack and defense 30% up to 150 and reduced damage received by 10% up to 50% with each super attack performed. So he's got to do 5 supers, and then he has an extra 150% attack and defense and 50% damage reduction. I mean, that's quite a lot. Like, fully built up, that means he has 350% attack and defense start of turn, and then gets 150% on super. So that is definitely very, very strong. He changes a random type of key sphere to physical when there is a planetary destruction or pure Saiyan ally attacking in the same turn. So obviously, given that his build, his best team build is the new like Tech Broly or Int Broly, it's going to be a very free and easy active skill for him to condition for him to have activated, right? Because any of the other Brolys will do it, and then units like Cell Max, the Toles Army, Kid Buu, all these other kind of characters that can end up being on builds with him all activate this anyway. So even if you get like a starting rotation where you don't have another Broly or a Paragus or something like that, you're still going to be able to get this pretty free and easy. So he creates rainbow orbs, then he gets an extra key. Oh, sorry, no, it's giving 1 key and 10% attack for superclass allies. And then key 1 and attack and defense 20% for extreme class allies per rainbow key sphere obtained. Oh, damn. Wait, so, okay. Per rainbow key sphere obtained. So he creates rainbow orbs, and then if you picked up like 4 rainbow orbs of him, that means he's giving extreme class allies 4 key and 80% attack and defense. That's ridiculous. And then even superclass allies, if you've got those 4 rainbow orbs, he's giving them 4 key and 40% attack, which, I mean, there isn't a lot of crossover with superclass allies with his teams, but I mean, I guess Pure Saiyans, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, you can use him on teams with superclass characters, because of course these Brolys don't have big bad bosses, they have all these Saiyan links, so he would actually fit in relatively well on like a Power Beyond Super Saiyan team that just had a bunch of Pure Saiyan units. And then he has a built-in 50% chance to crit, and then gets a guaranteed additional super for every 2 rainbow orb obtained. So it also doesn't mention a maximum, which means if you do get, if we're using the example of the 4 rainbow orbs, which is not necessarily going to be every single turn, but rainbow orb changes usually are fairly consistent in hitting like 4 rainbow orbs. That means he's going to be getting guaranteed crit, and then launches 2 additional supers, guaranteed. And bear in mind that he is building up his stats and his damage reduction by doing super attacks. So that means with the hidden potential as well, if you get 4 rainbow orbs, he could do 4 super attacks in one turn. Now, of course, remember with super EZAs, they don't update the super attack effect or the leader skill, right? So his leader skill obviously is terrible. He's from the original set of Dokkan Fest, like the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So he just has STR types 3 key and 70%. And his super attack effect is supreme damage to all enemies, so he doesn't AoE, and raises attack for 3 turns. So whilst that's not the best active skill, if he's on rotation, it means it does at least carry over that attack raise into the next turn. So he's raising attack on all of his super attacks, and then he's carrying over the attack from his super attack, because he's raising attack on super because of his passive as well. And then he's carrying over those little attack buffs that he gets from each super attack that he does over onto the next turn if you keep him on rotation. So that seems really, really good. And then, yeah, the 50% chance to crit, even if you can only get 2 rainbow orbs, which I would imagine with a rainbow orb changer, it's going to be pretty consistent to get 2 rainbow orbs. 50% chance to crit, and then a guaranteed additional super. So even then, he's doing 2 supers. You have the potential for the hidden potential. And because he has so much crit, I actually never gave I'm looking at my STR Broly in-game. I actually never gave him skill orbs or anything. So he seems like a full additional and then the rest into dodge kind of character, because even with just the 2 rainbow orbs, he's getting a 50% chance to crit, which I think is more than good enough. And as an STR character, he has free level 5 crit anyway, so he always has, as a bare minimum, a 10% chance to crit. So this guy seems really, really good, which is funny because he is a super EZA, so obviously it is different. I guess we should be comparing them kind of in their own sort of category or in their own tier. But if we switch back over to take a look at our boy here, the disappointment of the celebration for a lot of people, this guy, especially when you think about how good physical Goten and Trunks are, this Int Broly, like his damage reduction is, I guess he does have like 18%, well, it's 26% just in general, and then all the rest of it is conditional on him already attacking and then having specific types of enemies. Whereas this Broly, obviously he's not going to start off with any damage reduction, but as soon as he's super attacked a couple of times, he's already got that guaranteed damage reduction. So this STR Broly Super EZA definitely seems like a unit that is much, much better than this guy, unfortunately for him. But yeah, I mean, Super EZA STR Broly. Finally, we got it announced. Finally, a bit of extra content for the celebration. Now, the in-game news does show him being, like, it just says about the event coming out. But we got that today at the same time that we also got the announcement of the new stages for the Blue Zone, which, as I said, we knew about those already. We know that they're coming out tomorrow and have known that since we got the Part 3 and celebration details. But the interesting thing is, there is the possibility that because this has come into the news at the same time as the thing about the new Blue Zone stages, there is the possibility that this event actually comes out tomorrow. But I'm not sure, because we haven't had a data download yet, which means we probably would get one in the very early hours of the morning tomorrow, and then he comes out a few hours after that, which is a little bit awkward because we can't do like a team building guide for the missions and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely interesting. He could actually come out tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Definitely seems like a very, very interesting build for this guy. He seems like he's going to be very, very strong. It does create the issue of multiple units that just are called Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, but unironically, I feel like he pushes the he probably pushes the Int Broly off the team, unfortunately, for the Int Broly, right? Because if you've got the new LR Int Broly as well, you don't want to have 3 units on the team that all have the name Legendary Super Saiyan. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. He seems really, really good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of him down below. Finally, the first STR Super EZA. Who do you think the Int one will be when we finally get one? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.